That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
He's heard
the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worried. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important. The myriad. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than... The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad. He believes the tribe's Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. He can sense you share Myriad's view on the world. The Myriad would embrace someone willing to fight against the tyranny of the Jagni. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the city. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Let's see. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. They've already got word of an intruder, so he guesses the Sifu must be very interested in...
Zata is the moi dotloho.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. He's referring to your rampage through Bunker 101. It seems you don't mind a bit of blood on your hands. That's something you have in common. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves, to find ourselves. But he's There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started... The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is... Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipotent. Says there is some darkness in the best of us, even you, and suggests you embrace that side of you and help them vanquish the tribes and let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life. He wasn't... The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can vanquish the other tribes. The one he wants to deal with first is the Myriad tribe. The Jagni's destiny is to do what others are too afraid to do. To vanquish past and future disillusions of unity and take control of our destiny. Uniting the tribes and... Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and broken bone, but they refuse to be the victim here.
Ite reki nibira.
They have no intention of letting this drag out, or they'll run the risk of teaching the enemy their art of war. Even if you see the world differently, you must hit them as soon and as hard as you can. The outcome of this war is up to you. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never.
Zivot.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
Naoko onis poloknost, nalest staridat.
Jackney doesn't want a new unity between...
O odlisen in your way.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in...
Vusesi yeti rekle, zenakaz pripad snatste.
Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've got no time to be sentimental. War doesn't wait.
Zanamach.
He can't blame you for not remembering, but he can sense the stillness of something lost. What a bruiser! Ring up those rungs. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled. You're empty of ki. used up all your key energy. Bangarang! Try again when you have some key energy. All that exercise helps. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Goop says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Goop says some choose to be lonely because no one understands what they're going through. If that's you, he'll try to help you. If you... He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored.
Wanapta ko. Tutua. Tuza. Marco.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it?
Lamdi osnina.
Way to go. Don't let the sound...
No bitni.
But you need practice. Lots of practice.
Tuza be manlo bitni.
Great things usually.
Manlo bitni.
You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim.
Tuza be.
You can never try. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. She's not... You should know. Practice makes perfect. As long as it... She'll see you at the village square. She says that's good. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. Being nice comes easy for him. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. You should look for things. He wonders what usefulness you found. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. But that's... You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He says you don't really need a... He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. Gizmo doesn't mind sharing. What's his is yours, and what's yours is his. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. She suggests you better hurry up then. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. She says it's not You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. She They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're... He's not scared of anything, least of all you. There's no way they'll let you. He wants to know who you think you are. He says you're... She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She's there for all disciples. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now. You won't need... Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He knows growing up is hard, and things will... He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training. He'll leave the quick part to you. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets. He's curious to see what you've found. He's gathered so much over the years, and it's hard to remember. He can work wonders with pretty much anything, and asks if you know how to upcycle. He's learned
Själa faddana untiza vela.
He says it's about time you learn.
Dakadnio umwaka. Ahai arin kashumai.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you.
Echine.
He knows she's already proud of you.
Inta badam fawushuru.
You should take it with you, wear it to practice.
Bestilka.
He agrees that you need to keep some things.
Zerni nenaften.
He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have. Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Asana yotutupu.
Says
Asil natu. Vaiseno kasaman warut.
she says,
Asana yotutupu. Asadurutu.
but there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back.
Asadurutu.
That's a good attitude as long.
Ansonbara.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Rizentele.
You should just keep working and you'll do well.
Katya dobruta.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Kamonu.
Reminds you that the best way to get someone to do things is for you to... Catchy.
Kialdo male kanoro tono.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Taifanamenuma. Pala.
Thinks you could say that about everything.
Pala. Beri.
A piece of scrap.
Pialtuma.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Kialdo male kanoro tono.
You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you.
Monibasa.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Vaiseno kasaman warut.
She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. It's just adding fuel to the flames. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no...
Pateko baba satin.
Lupa Lupin is...
Domale tu ten nampusa. Asana jututupu. Pial tuma.
She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History.
Amdo, very.
She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.